You know, sometimes you just got to pick up a deck and go with it. I got this Ancient Warriors deck a while back, and I never really used it till now. And I got to say, the artwork on this deck is phenomenal. Like, it is great. So, yeah, that's all I had to share. What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you a fantastic, completely fair impromptu card trick. Let's do it. Alright, welcome. Before we get started, if you guys have not yet checked out the performance for this video, I highly recommend you go and do that first, because that always has a little bit of impact, keeps you guessing a little bit. Then you come here, you're like, oh, I know how to do this, or maybe I don't know how to do this, I'm going to learn it. So anyway, just check out the performance. Put the link on the screen description. So anyway, just a little bit of background on this. I actually saw my buddy Robert Ball Magician perform this on his channel. So if you guys want to go check him out, I'll put the link to his channel down in the description. And he's a fantastic guy, great performer. Definitely go and check him out. Now, let's go ahead and open up these cards. All right, so for this trick, we don't really need the jokers. And of course, I didn't clean up the cards. So let me do that now. What I love about this trick is that it's simple and impactful while also being completely impromptu. And what's cool is that you can figure out the spectator's card with your back turned, eyes closed, ears turned, mouth shut, all that. Ears turned, right? I don't think that's a thing. My whole point is you can figure out the spectator's card like that. Okay, so I feel like you've heard me talk enough. Let's go ahead and break this down. So I like to start off by having the spectator going ahead and shuffling up the deck. This gives him that satisfaction of, oh, he can't set up the deck because I'm shuffling it. Haha, I got him. Although they didn't, but they can try. They can feel good at least. Okay? Once that deck's shuffled up, you want to get it back into your hands and quickly glimpse at the top card. Now, there are a couple ways you can go about doing this. What I actually like to do is I give the deck a dribble. Oh, what happened there? Like I was saying before, I dropped a bunch of cards. After the deck has been shuffled, you want to glimpse at the top card. And the way I like to do that is I like to give the deck a dribble. And as I'm dribbling, I go ahead, stop a little longer on that top card. In this case, it's the 8 of clubs. I stop a little longer on that card when I'm dribbling. So I'm dribbling like this, stop a little bit longer, and then I let that card drop. Okay, so that's how you can get a peek at that top card. If you're not comfortable with that, you can also turn the deck slightly like this towards you. And you can also just pivot the card about this corner here and have that card stick out a little bit just like this so you can get a peek. And of course, you don't want to make that obvious. You can just do something like this. These gestures, they usually work. Now, once you know that top card, you can put the deck down. You can close your eyes, turn around, leave the room, whatever you want to do. You would tell the spectator to go ahead, pick up, cut somewhere in the deck, pick up about half, whatever it is. Take a look at the card that they picked up. So in this case, it is the Jack of Diamonds, and our key card is the 8 of Clubs. So don't forget that. So they picked the Jack of Diamonds. Of course, as a performer, you don't know that. So you're going to ask them to take the deck, the half that they just picked up with their card on the bottom, flip it over, and shuffle it with the other half of the deck, face up and face down. So they riffle shuffle that together. And it's really important that this is a riffle shuffle and they don't like start doing, an overhand shuffle or anything like that. So you want to make sure if you're doing this, the spectator can do a riffle shuffle. So you put those two together, or they put those two together. Then you ask them to give the deck a cut as well. And what does this cut ensure? This cut ensures in the spectator's mind that there's no way you know where their card is. But you have a key up your sleeve. Oh, you have a key in the deck. I'm bad with puns. So anyway, you come back from where you are, you give the deck a spread like this, and you tell the spectator that the cards are all mixed up, as you could see. And now the real reason you're doing this is because you want to use your key card to find the spectator's card. So you know your key card's 8 of clubs, so you go ahead, look for the 8 of clubs here. You find the 8 of clubs, and the next card to the left, the next face-up card to the left of the 8 of clubs, will be the spectator selected card. So we just go to the next face-up card, and we'll see the spectator selected card is the Jack of Diamonds. So at this point, you know what the spectator selected card is, and you can do the reveal in any which way you please. Okay, now my performance, I just did something really simple, pretending to read the spectator's face and going through the cards like this, being like, oh, I do know your cards on this side. It's not here, it's not here, it's not here. Again, the performance is completely up to you. I recommend and strongly urge you to try your own things out. So boom, there we go. You're like, okay, we're between these two cards. I want to mix them up. Go ahead and pick one card. They pick this card. You're like, okay, we'll take this, put it over to the side. There's one card remaining. And it's your selected card, the Jack of Clubs. It's a Jack of Diamonds. I messed that up the first time. Jack of Diamonds. That's what it is. I hope you guys get some great reactions from this trick. Again, the performance at the end ultimately is what matters the most. So that's what you want to really master. All right. And that being said, you can go and check out that video right there because it's fantastic. And I'll see you there. Peace out.